Hi, I'm Nancy Murphy from Yellow Dot Artist. Today I'm going to show you how to paint shrubs and bushes. You're going to make a palette with different shades of green from light to dark. And while I have the colors listed below, you don't have to use those particular shades. Just see what you have and come up with about 3, 4, even 5 different shades. So I'm pulling the paint down to go from darkest to lightest. Those two are very similar. And use a round brush. I start with a larger brush and then I move on to a smaller brush when I start to add more of the detail. You want to add the strokes in just irregular patterns, but make sure the tip of the brush is pointed outward so it looks like a leaf, how usually the leaf tip goes at a point. So I've added the darkest, now I'm adding the second darkest. And with each layer, I'm covering some of the darker shades underneath with a lighter shade, but not completely. You want to leave some of it showing through for each layer. So do some overlapping. That's that small round brush again. You want to make sure to cover some of the white areas each time you go. With each layer, it gives you a chance to start to reshape the bush. You don't want them to all be identical because bushes are not identical. So just kind of dab in with this medium shade, all the white areas. So I'm adding a medium shade of green now. And don't cover the entire bush evenly. You want to do each layer, do less and less paint that covers less and less of an area, and always leaving the underpaints, the darker paints, shining through. So periodically you want to step back and look at the painting to see if you like the shape and the colors, and you might need to go back and add either a darker or lighter to certain areas so it looks like there are broken areas inside that show the deep dark green underneath. And now I'm adding the next lighter green on the palette, and I'm focusing more on the areas where the sun is more likely to hit. So that's the top and the sides, just a little bit in the middle for some of the leaves that might be sticking out further. And you see, I'm not adding all over color. I'm just kind of tapping it here and there to add different patterns like you see in a bush. Next, you want to add the next lighter color. So I'm using my lime green and mixing it with some of the medium green to get a medium shade light green. And I'm going back and I'm reshaping again and adding even smaller strokes on top so that the darker shade shows through. Always remember to go back and reshape the direction of the leaves and adding more clusters to areas. So that means more leaves on top of other leaves. You see how I applied the paint in a different direction because they were all going in the same direction. You want to mix your lightest light now. So I'm adding a yellow to the lightest green that I have on the palette. This is going to be used in just the highlighted areas, just on the very top and on the sides of the bushes. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification button so that you receive videos as they come out. Step back again and look at the overall shape and the direction to see if you like it. I like how it's looking, so I think I'm going to wrap this lesson up. In a later video, I'm going to go in and add some flowers on each plant. I will post the link below when the painting is finished. Head over to my website, yellow.artist.com. Thank you for watching.